Welcome back to another brand spanking new episode of the Order of the Blazing Horse, the only Detroit Pistons podcast based on a mystical prophecy. I am one of those prophets touched by a horse in a very appropriate, consensual, ethereal, third eye, whatever type way. Out here in Oopsalani, Harry Morrows, joined as always by my co-host with the most out on the West Coast.
Mickey Jacobs here. So glad to be with you on this Thursday. It's almost Harry's birthday, for those who don't know. And what better gift than a visit from friend of the pod, Jamel Johnson. Welcome back.
Hey, yeah, happy damn birthday, Harry.
Thanks, dude.
And thanks for that ride to the airport.
Oh yeah, dude, no problem at all. Actually, that was a great time having that breakfast in the D.
Right, we had a little early
bakery.
breakfast. It was pretty nice, man.
True
I played
friendship.
some ball at the Y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Great
you came hustling from the Y. It was so fucking cold
Yeah,
out.
I'm sweating my ass off. I was wearing a shirt I bought at Foreman Mills. I went to Foreman Mills and I got a Chucky T-shirt. It was great. It was a great day.
It was a good day. I'll on the real. If you come to the D, hang out with me in Detroit, I'll give you a ride to the airport afterward if we're buddies. I got no problem with that. It's on the way to my spot anyway.
What a
Like,
guy.
no big deal. And we're always happy to have Jamel back on here. If you haven't seen Memes and Nightmares, if it's on Hulu, I believe it's still on Hulu.
I
Movie's
have not
great
taken it down for whatever reason. It's still up there.
because it's fun, dude. It's a stud. And we got the Hat Boys today. We don't often have the Hat Squad, but
Synced.
all different. What's that? 5 Black Lives or Black 5 Lives?
It's Black
Fives.
Fives.
Black
It's one of the first black professional basketball teams. I believe they was in New York, like this, like the 20s or whatever.
The Black
Sweet.
5. That's sick. That's a dope.
One of them
hat.
little Ebbets Field.
Okay. No Ebbets Field. Doesn't know the Black Fives, but happy to be educated here in the waning days of Black History Month, no less.
It's like Black History Month. You said come on the show. I'm like, oh, it's Black History Month. That's cool.
You got to rep, dude. You
Let's
got to
go.
rep. Mickey Rocket. You're rocking the corduroy hat. Is that correct?
Damn, you see those ridges? Look
The
at that.
grooves,
Yeah.
man. Shake your groove thing. I got the follow through cap, a gift from Mickey, no less, because Mickey was just at that podcast live.
Yes. Oh wait, what am I saying? I saw Mickey last like 2 weeks ago.
I know. Jamel, your question was so good. Can you please share what
Oh
you
my
asked
God.
Isaiah Thomas? It brought the house down.
I would also like to. I'm gonna set this up because the question before almost made Isaiah Thomas cry.
Oh, yeah.
He might have even started crying, like genuine, just from like being touched. Like a woman that he's known many years from Seattle was there, super fan, loves the dude, and was just like, just like giving him his flowers type, like just trying to get him to talk about like his connection to the Seattle community and
He mentored
You
her
know-
son.
yeah, it was really heartfelt and touching. And then I got up and I said, Isaiah Thomas, can you please tell me about that episode of Law and Order SVU you did where you gave an authentic jersey to a girl who is lying to the cops? Can you please tell me just more and just tell me everything? And he was stoked. He was like, hell yeah, I want to tell you everything. Oh my God, I love SVU. Basically, like once he made All-Star, he was like, listen, I got my agent to just call everybody. And I was like, I want to be on SVU. I just want to be in the background. I don't even want no lines.
Get Mariska on the phone. Stat.
Now, what was fascinating was he was like, I didn't even want any lines. I'm just a super fan of SVU. It's my favorite show. And I was just trying to leverage my new NBA superstardom to get on the show. I don't want to talk. SVU, the guys at Dick Wolf headquarters, the guys at Wolf Productions, they were like, okay, we got to write IT into the show. So they gave him a part. Once they found out IT was a fan, they was like, let's give him a part. And the part that they gave him was insane. It was based off that you remember this story? It was a guy, I believe the guy was in Cleveland, and that's why this is the whole fulcrum of the whole thing was it was a terrible case. A guy is holding women hostage for years. You remember this? It was like out of Cleveland. It was like
Castro, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 4 years, right?
Mhm.
So basically, the SVU spin was, it was like, what if a girl just like popped up and said that I was being held captive, but like really wasn't, like she just said she would, like she returned back to the family. Like in the SVU version, there's like a family that's missing a daughter, and then a girl is just pretending to be that daughter. And then she eventually has to come clean, and like the cops find out she's not the real missing daughter. But before they find out she's not the real missing daughter, Isaiah Thomas presents her with a Cleveland Cavaliers Isaiah Thomas jersey, and he gives a speech and is like, yo, Emily, you persevered, and you survived to be with us here today, and that kind of reminds me of playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So here is this authentic jersey for me to you. And then basically, like after IT gives her the jersey, like I think she like comes clean. She's like, I can't do this anymore. But like, yeah, just
He
a
admitted
wild.
He caused the turn with the jersey gift.
The jersey gift got this lady
man.
to give up this ruse. It was crazy.
I love how the moral of that story is don't believe women.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was kind of bizarre.
Bro,
Which is
as an aficionado of procedurals, that is a recurring episode across a million procedurals.
I was just about to say, like, people don't even realize that, like, Law and Order, like, made its bones off don't believe women. Like the first, bro, like the first 8 to 10 seasons, every time it's like this woman did it. Every time this woman did it, and it's like every time, dog. Really, it's crazy. And people, they kind of like, and then they start SVU to be like, hey, it can't be a woman every time. We gotta like.
Well, what people don't know is it started out as Stupid Vixens Unit, and then it went to Special Victims Unit.
I mean, I'd buy the T-shirt.
Where,
yeah, they sell it at Spencer's, I believe. I got 2 SVU stories, if that's okay. I know this is a basketball podcast.
No, it's an SVU pod. It's an SVU pod. Hard pivot
right now. And real quick before we get into that, I want to say, from everything I'm hearing from Isaiah Thomas and seeing from Isaiah Thomas, he seems like a real one. Like just a good, happy dude, like a fun person to be involved with.
No, for sure. Like that's what I gathered from his energy at the show. Like he was just like genuinely touched by, like his Seattle roots being brought up, and then like was just like so hyped to talk about being on SVU. Mm-hmm. He definitely seems like one of the cooler guys. When I think about everybody who's made it in the NBA and like who I could actually like hang out and have a conversation with, I feel like IT is one of the few. Like I feel like I got like 2% of NBA pros I could actually talk to. And
he was lovely. He was so down to earth. My buddy Steven and I talked to him after the pod, and Harry, I asked him if he thought Detroit could make it out of the East, and he did, but he was hot take. He's worried about the secondary scoring.
I mean,
he's
wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard anyone say that or express that concern. He thought Kobe White would have made sense, but the trade deadline's over.
You know how I feel about that Kobe White talk. You know how I feel.
It's in the past. It doesn't matter. It's weird talking to an NBA player, a former NBA player, and being like borderline eye level. It was pretty
right. He is diminutive. He's a little dude.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the appeal, right? That's probably part of what like pushed him over the All-Star edge. I think a little bit is like being that little, getting big stats. Do your thing.
Oh, for sure.
What a stud, man. I also loved what he had to say about like when he made it to the All-Star game. He was like just starstruck by everybody he was playing with. I'm like, man, that's me. I get it. I'm so here with it. So just quick on these 2 SVU stories. One, a murder.
Back to SVU.
I forgot. I was like, damn, did I miss him?
I gotta get in on these.
All right, let's go.
One, a murder happened where I grew up. A gruesome murder happened where I grew up. My older brother was working at these batting cages, right? And the wife of one of the owners suspected the other owner was having an affair with this person. So that wife murdered her husband and chopped him up with an axe at this batting cage that was like a mile from my house my other brother was working with.
Only woman who ever did it, by the way. Sorry. Only woman who ever did it in the world.
Woman with an axe. I mean, stupid vixen, dude. What are we saying here? Number 2. This one, like, I'm not going to tell the name of, like, the celebrity who's telling me about this, but Mickey and I worked with plenty of people in the industry. We worked with this one individual, and this isn't, like, disparaging, but I actually think it's, like, a hilarious story. I was trying to get him on my show, my comedy show when I was running Crane's Comedy, which is still a great show out in L.A. Jamel, have you done that show recently?
Bro, I haven't been to Crane's since, probably haven't been to Crane's since you left town.
That's like half a decade, bro.
I swear.
I got to hit him up. I'll tell him to get on there. But at Crane's, I've been trying to get this dude to come up and do our show. He's not really a stand-up guy, but like he's very funny. He does funny stuff. And so he was telling me in the office one day, he's like, I got this call from my agent. I don't want to do this part. And I was like, what's the part? And it was for SVU. And the part was, I got to play a rapist on the stand. And I have to testify that not only did I not rape this woman, but she also cut my dick off.
Okay.
And I was like, you got to come to the show and read the monologue of that part on stage. Dude, you got to do this bit. Would have crushed. He couldn't do it, though. He didn't want to be recognized as the dickless rapist on SVU everywhere.
Which, so weird. And first off, great call by him. They re-air SVU so much. That would have been him forever.
Yeah. A wise move, I would say. And if you see this, shout out to you for not doing that, even though I really wish you had done the show. It would have been so fucking funny. Okay, so can we get into basketball? Can we talk a little bit?
Yeah,
I tried to bring up what IT was saying about the Pistons, and then we
turned sideways. My bad.
That's my bad.
All roads lead back to murder.
It's true.
I mean, I had to get these stories off my crotch, right? It's what SVU does. So we're on the eve after the Pistons beat the third string Thunder in a pretty fun game. Back-to-back games against the Pistons that they've given up 18 3-pointers because they also they lost the San Antonio Spurs in a game that most analysts say cements that Detroit does not have a chance to win the championship this year, which is a very funny thing to me in general. Whatever. Jamel, you're a fan of teams in the Eastern Conference. How do you feel, one, about, like, did you watch any of the Pistons Spurs, any of the Pistons Thunders games?
Listen, I'm going to be honest, guys. I have not watched a ton of basketball since the All-Star break because the Rising Stars Challenge was basically the Wizards Finals. So the year kind of exactly. Listen, we got a trophy.
Give me the extrapolation on that.
Because obviously we're tanking. We can't win. We straight up cannot win games, and we've been trying to lose games for months already, and we had 3 guys in Rising Stars, and it's like, all right, if one of them wins, we won the finals. That's the finals. And the year is, in my mind, I've just been celebrating the championship, dude. I've been popping bottles, learning Swiss. I've been learning Swiss. And I just hit the highlights of both of these games.
I mean, overall, both fun games in their own right. They both came down to it. Pistons really kind of took care of business in that Thunder game. Thunder were really just launching threes like crazy, kept them in. It's how it goes. That Spurs game seems to be more indicative because you're playing a healthy Spurs team. Everyone was right there. Everyone wanted to win that game pretty bad, and neither Cade nor Wemby was playing all that great. Wemby ended up playing pretty great down the final stretch. Cade didn't finish out as great, I'd say, although he did have all the stocks you could hope for. So it's fun watching these teams. I don't think we really learned anything as far as who's going to end up in the finals personally, because nobody fucking knows anyway. The whole narrative of the East is wide open. We don't know who's going to come out of the East. Who the fuck is going to come out of the West? You're telling me all these powerful teams in the West. Who the fuck is going to come out of the West?
I mean, You can still give me even money on the Thunder, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying not to be Mr. Gambly, all right, but I will say I like I went under on the Thunder this year. Like when I look at, I don't even put the bet in. I just look at the what Vegas thinks that every team is going to do for the year, and just kind of see what I think. And they had the Thunder at like 60 wins, and I'm like, they just won. Like everybody just got paid. Like it's not gonna go perfect, bro. Like that's just not how it works. That's just not how this shit works. And also, like they play super small. Like without Hartenstein, what is the bigs? What is the interior? Like Jalen Duren just did whatever the hell he wanted.
Point Williams, my lord, man.
I mean, listen, there's flaws, is all.
Yeah.
And they've been showing this year with the Thunder.
I think another thing with like the Thunder, and it's so funny to me that this has been like kind of a narrative for all-star players. I just play all players in general across the league. Players that come back from injury are not coming back great from that injury. You know, like a few years back, Kevin Durant came back from that Achilles and he was still Kevin Durant. No one's done it since. No one did it before. And it took 18 months for him to make that return.
Right. He took more than a year. It takes like a year minimum.
Right. So J-Dub comes back this year. Everyone was like, oh my God, the Thunder on this crazy pace. J-Dub's coming back. He comes back. They end up getting worse because he's not playing all that great. Right.
And he's owed these minutes and they're trying to work him in. And it's like, no, you should be like, he should be playing like bench, like end of the bench minutes.
Bro, speak more. Like Jaden Ivey, when he came back, that's what he was doing, and it didn't go well for him, right? Like, it's not like he's an all-star or anything, but same sort of thing. And now people are like looking at Boston, they're like, oh my God, if Jason Tatum comes back, it's over. And it's like, what version of Jason Tatum's going to come back in less than a year from an Achilles tear?
I'm so tired of fan math. I'm so tired of fan math. Like, how many times do we need to see it go a different way? Like, and Mazzulla, like, he wants him to come back so bad. He's not even speaking on the guy practicing and stuff like he's about to catch a fucking RICO charge.
He's pleading the fifth a lot.
Yeah, he's pleading the fifth all season over this mess. It's like, dude, Jason Tatum should be playing. We should be getting Olympics Jason Tatum this year. Like if he's going to play, I'm talking 20 minutes max, and that's if he's hot.
Yeah. I just think it's asking a lot. Like, I just think like injuries add up. I think playing a lot of games add up. And I think we've seen as much. And that's not to say the Thunder are a bad team. I think the Thunder are a great team. One of the best teams. Potentially, probably the best team. It's just, I don't think it's as cut and dry as that. Like, we saw how the Spurs played the Pistons. Spurs put on a friggin' show. Like, that defense is for real. Getting around Wemby is a task. And if they shoot like they shot like 45% or whatever from three on volume, look out. It's a good squad. And people are still counting on Denver for whatever reason. Denver's got the 25th or 24th defense in the league, and people are still like, they got Jokic, so they still really got a chance. Can't count out the Timberwolves, even though they're all weird during the regular season. I don't know what to take from them, but like the West got squads, the East got squads. I think Boston really has a chance. I think Cleveland's looking all right. I think who knows with New York? New York is probably the Minnesota of the Eastern Conference at this point. So I think the narrative's silly. I just think we don't know who's going to the finals no matter what. Like you can make guesses, but it's whoever's healthiest and whoever's rolling at that point.
You can make guesses and you can make bets on Kalshi. and I love Jamel that you're playing the Vegas odds in your head. Just that's the safest.
Yeah, I just keep it in my mind, bro.
Yeah,
once it gets out of there, it's my grandma used to play video slots. That's where I got that from. She used to have a little video, like a little handheld, like Mattel slot game. And I never went to the casino.
No stakes, just
wanted to hit the button, man. I just want to hit that button.
She was just super into the in-between scenes on Mario Brothers 2 on NES, like between the levels with the
I get that. I get that. I have the World Series of Poker app on my phone. No money, just the idea of winning, like no highs, no lows, just
in case I end up for the day you ever end up around like Ty Lue and them guys. You know what I'm saying? And you got to play some high stakes back around or whatever. You got to be ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Here's a question for you both. Spurs Pistons being a possibility. Do you think that anybody would even bring up that these teams played each other in the finals before?
Yeah, I think I do think they would, because it's the last time. It's not the last time San Antonio was in the finals, right?
No. It was the last time the Pistons were, and it did go 7. But
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys,
You don't gotta remind me.
maybe you guys didn't feel it because
Didn't
y'all
feel it.
were.
We hate Robert Horry, dude.
Hold on, no, my bad. I know you felt it, but I meant in Virginia. Yeah, because my bad. Because I know I set that up wrong. What I mean is being in a neutral place during that. Everybody was like, "Oh God, Pistons, Spurs, so boring. This is boring." And I'm in 10th grade, like, guys, it's gone. It's a 7-game series. What else do you want? It's the best 2 words of sports, you idiots.
Yeah, man.
Like, this is what we want, bro.
It's wild to me because they were arguably the best 2 teams of like that whole time period, right? Both of those teams just stacked with future Hall of Famers and just like stars, and the way they were put together was incredible. Richard Diemfort says what I'm talking about. Rashid failed to close out, and Horry in the game 5, brutal. It was a brutal watch. I mean, I remember the championship before when the Pistons ended up winning. All the talk was just about the Lakers, and I was like,
right. Even as they were winning, even as the Pistons are up 3-0, people are like, "Come on, what is Shaq gonna do now?"
It's
like,
just
Shaq's
crazy.
gonna go home. Shaq's gonna fart in somebody's face and make the locker room mad uncomfortable. That's what Shaq's gonna
do. That is Mad Shackton, without a doubt. I do think people will bring it up just because what else are you going to bring up with these 2 teams? Because they don't have playoff history, right? Like, that's the story right now, is there's no experience. San Antonio hasn't been in a playoff series in like 8 years, 9 years, something like that.
Yeah.
The Pistons haven't won one in 20 years. They were in that one last year with the Knicks, but like a whole big reason that people are doubting these 2 teams, even though they're technically the second and third best, or first and third, or first and second, whatever you want to look at it, 2 top 3 teams in the NBA right now, is because they don't have playoff experience. And I think if the story is going to be they don't have playoff experience, you're going to go to when they did have playoff experience directly against each other, right?
Well, I hope they do. You know, with everything going on, and you know what I'm saying, we losing all types of information all the time. I thought maybe they were, you know what I mean?
Trump deleted it from the NBA library.
Yeah, I thought maybe they try to erase that one, dog, and which would make me really sad. And I also think that the 2 current versions of these teams are maybe changing basketball. I don't want to say fixing feels incorrect, but just like bringing centers back.
Oh man.
Yeah, centers and defense. I mean, OKC's great at defense too, but you really felt that the Spurs guard rotation, and of course Wemby, it's pretty tough. And then, like Harry said, they were hitting shots, but they were also swinging that thing.
Oh yeah.
They had beat us in the assist battle, which is like sort of something we're supposed to be good at. Yeah. But it was tough. They were hitting a lot of shots they don't usually hit. And people are saying how the Pistons, like, Cade's not going to have that bad of a shooting game again, but like they made it hard on him. It's not just like the shot wasn't falling. Like, they really made it hard. And then they brought it up on Pistons Pulse.
Shout out. Like and subscribe to them and us.
Yes. Not in that order. But Cade's foul trouble. That's almost as bad as just great perimeter defenses. If they can get Cade in foul trouble, we don't have a Kobe White, as Isaiah Thomas would suggest. We don't have, and it's really seeming like Duren is the guy. Like, just, I mean, not just because he's an all-star this year, but just in terms of creating and just going through Wemby. They sort of figured out a little late in the game how to do it. And it's their first meeting this season. But
Cade and Wemby's first meeting in regulation ever.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
No, they never met like in one of those like USA World like
probably
high school mini camps or
maybe one of the, I know they met in the All-Star game.
Yeah, just the All-Star thing.
But I don't know if they did any of the minis because they're a couple years apart, right? Like just a few.
Yeah, you're right. Shit, what am I saying?
Because Cade's what 23, 24, and Wemby's
24,
like
I think, yeah.
21.
Does Cade have a kid?
Yeah, he's got a little girl. Yeah,
doesn't he look like a guy who plays ball with a child? He just looked like I was honestly guessing but just everything about Cade Cunningham says, yeah, I had a kid in college and
High school.
17.
Yeah.
let's go.
High school,
Yeah.
my man. Yeah.
Listen, that's good stuff.
Grew up fast.
Come on, dog.
Not
He
everybody
looks
grows
like
up
it.
rapping, if you catch my drift.
I guess when he put on the buffs.
Yeah.
That was for the city, though. He did that for the city.
the same day.
Iconic moment.
But I in our chat we got I believe it was it Richard? Richard, was you saying this? No, it's ampersand. Ampersand, shout out to you first in the chat, by the way. There was a lot of grit in that Spurs game. It's new age of the rivalry, and he loves it. And I gotta say, I mean, it felt like a playoff game watching it. And if you watched early on, like one of the first 3 plays, Cade absolutely thumps Wemby with a shoulder, knocks his ass down, goes super flailing. And I mean, that's a matchup that I think Mickey, you alluded to before, but like Duren had a fucking game, bro.
Yeah. In OKC too. Yeah, he's really stepping up in a major way. When Cade's shot isn't falling or just when he's overtaxed, it's really exciting to see. And I think they're going to lean on him more and more. Another narrative from those games were Ausar. JB pulled Ausar. I think he only played 4 minutes in the second half against the Spurs, and like, you know, one of the best defenders in the league. And a lot of people were upset about that. And he came back in the Thunder game and was amazing. So and there was an article too where he was talking about how he doesn't begrudge the team for pulling him and that he's not above scrutiny. And it's just all the right stuff you want to hear.
It's cool to take accountability for that. And like, also he's not even like wrong about it, because like I said, the rotations were bad. You give up 18 threes. That's a lot. It's just a lot. And a lot of
Ausar single-handedly gave up 18.
No, I'm just the whole team, but like, you know, he's super important.
He's the best perimeter defender. Yeah. It's a thing.
It just is what it is. But I do want to, we got to segue into maybe, even though you've kind of dipped off, maybe the Unrivaled is more your game at this point, or even though that's done too.
Yeah, it's about to be done. It's like they got a couple weeks left. Don't you? Athletes Unlimited is ending this week.
My bad on that. Athletes Unlimited is ending. Okay, peace. See you later. But I want to transition into the Wizards, because the Wizards are the other team to hit 18 threes against the Pistons. I was at that game. I was in the club section, like damn near center court.
My God.
It was brutal to watch. These dudes who I'd never heard of before scoring millions of points. I can't even remember their name now, because it's not like I'm watching Wizards games.
We hadn't signed Leaky Black yet.
No, he got called up today, right?
Yeah. Leaky, like they brought in Leaky probably after that game, because they were like, listen, bro, we can't even bring in goofy enough guys. Get Leaky Black back in here. They keep winning on that. It's crazy. Some of them shots in that game were just like Hail Mary balls. Like, what the hell? It
was wild.
That last one from Bilal is like, that's not on anybody. God did that, man. That's not a play. That was called. You know what I'm saying?
It really came in there. God doesn't like tanking, apparently.
Hey, I like Sharif Cooper. Of all of the guys that have been brought in with the purpose of losing, I'm a big fan of Sharif Cooper, talking about backup guards and needing secondary score. He was pretty good off the bench in that game, man.
He was your guy's Danius Jenkins in that game. Like, he came out of nowhere. No one heard of him. He just like getting buckets big all the time. And he's a little man. On top of that, it's fun to watch.
Danius Jenkins, can I tell you? And this is the only reason I text you after we won that game. Because the first meeting in the year in Detroit, was it in Detroit? In Detroit, where we blow that game, the CJ McCollum era, we fully blow that game.
The CJ McCollum game, dude, he had like 50 almost.
He has freaking 50. I'm doing the Spider-Man. Like, I'm looking at Bradley Beal. I'm watching a guy in a number 3 Wizards jersey score 50 and lose again.
Flashbacks.
I'm doing that again. And we gave up the game-winning bucket to Danius Jenkins, and I says, who the hell is a Danius Jenkins? Why is Danius Jenkins?
You never text me in all caps. When I get all caps texts, I'm like, oh, man.
I was furious. Yeah. I was furious. Even though I knew going into the year, I'm like, this team is not good, and they're not supposed to win. But that doesn't mean I'm not a fan. And because I'm a fan, I want to see him win. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit about some future pick. Win a game.
Oh, and when you get close, when you're watching a bad team and you can taste it, like I think I was telling you at the podcast thing, when the Pistons were in the middle of the 28 game losing streak, they took the Celtics to overtime and blew it. And I just remember being like, this could be it. And not just this, but against like the best team in the East. Is it possible? And it's just so, I mean, just the before after on Cam Whitmore.
I forgot about Cam Whitmore in that game.
That's fair.
Oh my
man,
god.
Oh man. So us winning in Detroit, I was very happy to just get that. Just give me a few wins. I know we're not supposed to win, but honestly, like deep down, like as a fan, my type of fandom is like, and this, especially at the start of the year, I'm like, who's going to be good enough to force the organization to change the plan? Somebody's gonna be good enough to force the organization to change the plan, and nobody's quite done that. I think Sharif Cooper is the best example. He's literally being brought in on a 10-day to lose games.
Yeah,
and he's honestly played too well for that. Like he might end up getting a standard contract.
I mean, that's the Dennis thing. I hope he does. Yeah, it's always fun to see that. Or he was 2-way, not 10-day. But
that's partially what I like about these like kind of tank games, though, is like you get to see some of these guys, and these guys want to play. These guys want the opportunity, right? Like, let's see what you got.
I can't wrap my mind around how it must feel, because in the athlete's mind, doesn't care about any of our stuff. The athlete is like, I'm playing today. This game is the only thing that matters in my life. I've been working my whole life to get here. I have to stay here. And it must be just such a mind fuck to like, your job is to technically lose.
Yeah.
And to like see that and know that.
But you're not doing that, right? You're not doing that. The team might do that. You're like these other guys.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, they gonna have to figure out some other way to lose because I'm about to drop 50. Fuck you talking about?
Bench me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like you gotta force them to sit you.
And they're like, okay, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
They're benching guys.
Take a seat.
It's insane.
I do think there is something to say about even when you are tanking, it's important to win games here and there because you guys can't forget what it's like to win games at all. Like it's just if you get in that streak like the Pistons did, or like the Kings were just like on a 16 game skid, signed Killian Hayes to try to keep that thing coming along. As Richard DM4 says, it's just tough. You want to win some, so you get to see some good stuff coming out of your young fellas.
Yeah, and it's like they gotta figure out. I've been making this joke all season that obviously the last year of Wizards tanking would be when the league starts like punishing people for tanking. After 40 years of tanking, the Wizards would be the only team to get really hammered for tanking. And it's like it's becoming like closer to true, but like they got to figure out something because it's just gotten too apparent that it's a business. We all know it's a business, but the strings of the business are just like too clear, and it's just so crazy. Like the fan base of the Wizards is so like mentally fucked in the head, bro. Like where the podcast is like when the team wins a game now, it sounds like they lost. The guys are coming in podcasting somber like they blew a game. And they're using words like the Wizards blew it in the tanking standings. It's like, that's not what this is supposed to be about, guys. We fully have lost the thread. And then you go to games, right? And the fans who go to games are still pissed that the team is losing. So like everybody's aware of what's supposed to be happening, but we don't want to see it. But people have to go to the games in order for the team to still exist. It must be like, it's too much like running a business. I have to imagine this is what it's like when you're running some sort of a shop with like a really limited inventory. This way to have like a boutique
in Glendale or something.
Right. Like I only got like 4 pairs of these shoes. Everybody can't get these shoes. Like I gotta kind of tell some people that these shoes don't exist. It just seems like too much, man. And I hope they figure something out, man, because this got to be it, bro. Another year of losing on purpose, and I might I might say I like the Lakers, bro. I
No,
might
no,
do that.
no,
Chill,
no,
Yeah,
chill.
bro.
all right, bro.
No.
Y'all might fully lose me, bro. You
Say
guys
less.
might lose me.
That's bad. I don't. Okay, this is how I want to transition into that. And I'll have like a third quick question after that, as far as like the Wizards go, because we have a shared player experience between the Pistons and the Wizards, probably more than a few, but just at least this one. But do you really think that the Lakers? I've already considered you changing affiliations. But do you really think that they're going to be tanking after they made the moves for Trey and for AD, and with, to be quite frank, how the rising stars look this year? Because Mickey brought up Keyshawn, right? And you brought up the rising stars, and like Trey has been fucking good this year. So like, and by Trey, I mean not Trey Young, but
No, I know Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson.
But listen, bro, it's like, how long are they going to commit to trying? What happens when it's like December and AD has a spiritual injury? Something happened to his spirit. And then like something else go on, like they deport Alex Sarr. They start deporting Europeans. What happens when they start deporting Europeans? And then AD got his spirit hurt because he pranked somebody, and then they got mad.
Highbrow comedy.
You feel me? Like, what happens then when the roster doesn't look like it was supposed to night one, and we're 2 months in? Is the organization going to be like, you know what? Let's just go down to the bottom again. Hell with it. We've been here 20 years. We've been raising the ticket price the whole time. Let's just keep on.
Man, my thing, like, I hope that doesn't happen, but like my thing with tanking is like, as a team that was bottom of the standings for what, 3 or 4 years running, we didn't get the first pick. We didn't even get the top 4 of picks.
And we legit sucked.
Yeah.
There were not just guys we were sitting. We were bad,
like just straight up bad. So like when all these teams are like trying to like lose so they get a shot at like number 1, it's like your shot's not that great. And if you're the worst, you probably won't get it. And the real way to fix tanking, I think, would be just worst team gets the best pick, straight up, because not everyone's going to be trying to be the worst team. That takes a lot of commitment. It's tough. And then like also there's no chance of Atlanta getting that pick or Dallas getting that pick. Just bad teams get better. How many first overall picks has Washington had?
I believe that's 1, sir.
That's
2. Excuse me.
2.
Oh my boy. How could I forget Kwame Brown? Oh.
Kwame Brown. Oh man. It's just like, if your team is perpetually tanking, it's because you've never gotten the guy. You got to tank to get the guy, or be bad enough to get that guy. At least get your shot at getting that guy.
And I also I've always been against the Wizards tanking because everyone hates the Washington Wizards.
Yeah.
Everyone hates the Washington Wizards, from the league front office, from Secaucus all the way down, bro. Everybody hates the Wizards and wants to see the Wizards do bad. Okay. Or at the very least, they don't care what happens to us. There will be no things tilted in our favor. We're never going to get the number 1 pick. Basically, I became broken in the head when we got like 3 straight 9th picks. We picked 9th 3 years in a row, bro.
Yeah.
Shameful.
It's bad.
It hurts so bad.
It's super bad. So like, are any of these tanking fixes going to fix it? I don't know. Mickey, how do you feel about all that?
Well, here's what I will say, just because when the Pistons were bad, they would bring in vets and just try to instill a better culture. And it didn't really work until last season, when we got Tobias, THJ, and Malik. And then you guys had CJ and you had Chris Middleton. But now you have, and those are kind of nebulous pieces, whether or not, CJ is a good leader and like seems like a great guy and just could get buckets.
I'll say that it does seem like those 2 guys had some sort of lasting effect on the young guys, because now they're winning games against the team's wishes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
like they just know how to play better.
That's a good sign. And I think now too, leadership aside, you now have a floor general, which young guys need. and in theory, emotional and physical injuries aside, the anchor of the defense. So I'm excited to see how it all fits together, especially because they do have a defensive infrastructure in theory.
Right.
So
In
I'm
theory,
hopeful. I'm hopeful.
in theory, 3 really good defenders in
Mhm.
AD, Sar, and Bilal, right?
And I guess if I'm trying to think of like what type of guy would I want to bring in? I'd want to bring in another big. I'd want to bring in another big because why would I trust either of these two?
Yeah.
Why would I trust them
Yeah.
like deep into the year? Like, yeah, I mean, it's obvious. It's
Yeah.
obvious holes in both of their games. So just something in that kind of like Walker Kessler, Jalen Duren. When you guys got Jalen Duren, I was truly that's one of the more jealous. Like I was like, that's this like a month of watching him play his rookie year. I'm like, damn, he's the answer to so many teams' problems.
It's crazy.
Just truly being strong as fuck and big as fuck.
It's so funny too because everybody just talks about stretch bigs and like Jokic's or Sabonis's who are basically passers, like essentially giant point guards, which he has a little bit of, but it's in such a throwback kind of fashion. And it's been really fun for us too, just as Pistons fans, seeing it. Everyone's like, "Oh, it can't work. It can't work." Like Ausar and Duren in the starting lineup, and it's working.
Haven't heard
Come
that
on.
this year one
Come
bit.
on. Come
right?
on, man. You guys are freaking rolling.
It's so crazy. And like I think what I took for granted with Duren, like he was getting rebounds like crazy. And I was like, oh sweet, this dude can score, he can get rebounds. Watching him with the ball in his hands, like actually move the footwork, the way he's able to like cross people over and just get to the fucking basket, and the way he's finishing right now, I did not expect that out of him. The comps I've heard are like Amari Stoudemire, and I'm like, sure, great.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I'll take that all day. I got to bring up some stats from this dude. God, I hope I saved these. I hope I didn't like just delete it. But I think over the since the All-Star break, he's averaging like 27 points and 14 rebounds and like 6 or 8 offensive rebounds a game on 68% shooting. It's nuts. And Cade's stats are even crazier. I think Cade, since the All-Star break, is averaging like 27 points, 42% from 3 on 7 attempts a game, on over 7 attempts a game, less maybe 4 free throws a game, which is nuts. He's had 3 blocks in every game except for one. He had 2 blocks in that. So he's like almost averaging 4 stocks a game, 12 assists. 3 of those 4 games, he's had 13 assists. The other one, he had 10 assists in, and like 6 rebounds. The numbers are just fucking sensational for those two. And we, unlike the Wizards, we got our guy recently. We got Cade, and then we got the guy that you're jealous of, the big body the Wizards could use. I mean, the Wizards you guys had Jonas Valanciunas a while ago, right?
Right. Rental style. I think he played like half a year.
He
maybe,
should stay.
That, maybe a little more.
That's the player you want to keep. In all honesty.
Yeah, he'd be a perfect piece, but I guess they got rid of him because we are a year ahead. We can't win until next year. What's the point of having the perfect roster this year? Yeah. But to the Pistons point, I think what changed for you guys is the guys making the decisions. Like it wasn't it wasn't fate, it wasn't the pick. It was a guy who was like, okay, I trust Cade. Oh, he had the vision, and they saw through the vision, bro. Like. And I believe in the Wizards front office now. Like I believe that it doesn't matter where this front office picks. Like they've already shown that they could find players like in the top 20 to 25 players.
Yeah.
And they will find them.
It's huge. It's super valuable, right? Like getting a person that's cost controlled, that's good. And they've been going like shooters and wings. And I think those are incredibly valuable players.
But just in terms of draft stuff, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do this year, man. This Darren Patterson stuff is like, it's bizarre, bro.
Yeah,
the guy hit a 3 and checked himself out of the game, bro.
It's true. I mean, he's dealing with that injury though, right? Like, come back in your own terms, be good, show up what's up. I think the general intel on Darren is that like he just wants to play. when a lot of other people you'd be like shut down, who are probably going to be drafted anyway. But like,
oh, I see. So he's on a minute restriction,
right?
Tatum style.
But he's doing it himself too. So fucking
a self-imposed
minute restriction.
Hey, listen, bro. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I will say. Maybe I'm actually more in on this guy because, let me take that back. I'm out. I'll take that back. I actually will take that back because I actually need you to be irrational if you're going to come play for the Washington Wizards. You're actually
there's a culture.
Yeah.
Ibrahim in the chat says they need to draft Elijah Arenas this year. How would you feel about that?
Absolutely not. No, thank you. Keep him in LA for as long as possible. I do not want him anywhere near our building, our facilities. I love the man, and I wish him nothing but luck with the Hornets or wherever he end up. But please do not send any other member of the Arenas family into our facility. Can't have it. Won't have it.
I always thought Gil was like a little crazy when he was playing, and now that he's like podcasting and stuff, I'm like,
he's out of his mind. He's out of his mind. The reason why he's not president is because he's black. He's basically Donald Trump. He's out of control. Listen. That's a lot to put on Gil. But you know what? We're doing a comedy show. You know what I meant.
That's the fucking clip. I'm fucking aggregating that 51-minute mark, bro. 52-minute mark.
Mark it.
Yeah, mark that up, dude. He's out of his mind, and I'm only saying that because specifically, he didn't care about us, man. Gil wanted to play for the Lakers, and since he didn't get to play for the Lakers, every other team was just some guys to fuck off and get checks from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. That's all fine and dandy, but please do not send his child to us.
That backcourt back in the day, was it Larry Hughes, the combo?
Nah, it was Hughes was gone. But who was the other guard? Because it was him and Jameson and Butler.
But
that's 3 and 4.
Am I super wrong on this? I do remember that era a little bit, but
nah, because Hughes, maybe it was Hughes.
Hughes is slept on for those who don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was. It was somewhere between Hughes and Don't they got Mike Miller in there a little bit?
They did. People are saying Karan Butler in the chat. Karan on the wing, for real.
See, yeah, it was the two wings was Jameson and Karan, and it's weird that I don't see that other guard.
Mm-hmm. I just remember like that. Washington had like the best backcourt duo for a minute.
Well, it was it was somewhere between. It was Deshaun Stevenson and Mike Miller. Like, the other guard in those Arenas eras was as random as possible, and that also carried over into the John Wall era. Like we went through a carousel of backup point guards. Mm-hmm. We went through every year he was on the team. We probably had a different backup point guard.
And it's like
including Trey Burke. Do you see Trey Burke said that the cartel canceled practice on him? He playing in Mexico. No. He said the cartel canceled practice.
I mean, that's a really good excuse. That's fair.
I'd buy that all day. Okay, so onto just because we briefly brought up Cade and Duren. How do you feel about them as like where do they rank as like a duo in the league?
I mean, amazing, bro. They're like an NBA Jam. Fucking, you can put them on a T-shirt, bro.
The lob situation has been great. I feel like there's no better lob duo in the league right now.
Their pace as a tandem. Well, I guess that's more on Cade because, like, you know what I was saying when I watched Cade? It's like he mixes up when he makes his decisions. Sometimes especially in that Thunder game, he would just hang out at the top of the key for a while. Mm-hmm. He's not going to be sped up under any circumstances. And it felt very much like I'm looking around, really doesn't seem like everybody's quite ready. Let me just go like old man YMCA style for a couple.
The guy who's wearing the t-shirt under a sleeveless t-shirt, and you're like, neither one of those is even a jersey, dude.
He plays like he does that. Like that's his spirit is like t-shirt under the jersey, knee brace, goggles.
Drinking a Powerade out of a paper bag on top of it. Like that's just for the aesthetic. I'm positive, my guy. When I was at the game yesterday, watching some of those lobs to Duren, it's the closest I've ever seen to NBA Street. Like where it's just like crazy throw up, crazy catch radius, absolute throwdown, and then you see Ausar jump too, and it's just nuts. Mickey, how have you felt about this duo just recently? I suppose.
I love it. I mean, we talked about JD stepping up, but I mean, we figured out at the deadline we will not be getting another shooting guard. We will not be getting another star. So someone's going to have to step up and be it. And last season, you could ask who's the second best player on the Pistons and not really have an answer.
You'd be forced to say Tobias Harris, and you would hate it.
Right. And it
wouldn't like, be wrong.
Well, there were days where it was Beasley. There were days where you never knew who's doing cameos now, if you guys want.
We still got to write that oranges in
until the indictments came down. He was the man until the indictments came down. Shoot,
he was.
But right before the bag hit, too, no less. Like
insane.
Pen in hand to sign the check. Goddamn.
Yeah, but it's great because he stepped up not just in terms of points and scoring, which we desperately need, but also leadership. I think you see he understands the weight that's on him now, and I think the team's done a good job of being like, no, you're that guy. Like Duncan Robinson told them at the beginning of the season, you're going to be an all-star this year, and it's coming true. So I really hope that extends into the postseason because we're going to need it, as we've seen, and I think the learning curve is good too, just because it took 3.5 quarters to figure out, okay, we just got to go through Wemby. And so now that they know that, the Pistons have only lost to one team twice, and that was the Clippers, and one time Kawhi didn't play. The other one was just a bad L.
Cade didn't play in that second one.
Cade didn't play. Yeah.
There's like one of the only games they gave up under 110 points and lost, I think, all season. Maybe the only one, which is insane.
Yeah, but it's cool, and I love how just it's there's something anti-modern NBA about it. That it's Cade and a big who's not like Jokic and Jamal. It's really throwback, like you said, NBA Street. It's throwback. It's fun to watch. Like it's Detroit Lob City. I'm into it. I like, and we gotta commit to the bid because we're in it now. The trade deadline's over, so
we did get Red Velvet, although he's not playing. He's not so smooth.
Did we?
He's playing more like Marlboro Red right now. He's been smoking threes like crazy.
It's but no, I'm fully.
I mean, having Duncan.
Go ahead.
I got to imagine having Duncan Robinson around is making Kevin Huerter feel a little like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, It's like, it's only supposed to be one. It's only supposed to be one white dude.
We filled the quota.
Yeah, like, all right, because usually I'm the one.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
It's like, and then he's got to be feeling it extra. It's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God.
We got our token. We're good.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. And I wonder if he ever shows him the MLK jersey. Like, if I'm remember murdering the Martin Luther King jersey.
Yeah, Duncan walks up. He's like, I had a dream. There's only one of us here. You gotta walk. Gotta walk, my man. We'll see how it goes. It just seems like it's taken forever to get Huerter to show up. And he's a Baltimore guy, right? He went to Maryland. He's a Terp. That's some like DMC stuff, kind of. Not
you
really.
Said DMC.
I'm a DMV. I'm sorry. I'm wearing the black hat with the white text. I'm thinking fucking.
You think Run DMC?
Yeah.
Anyway,
got the superstars on under the desk.
Yeah, dude.
You don't claim him though, Jamel. You don't claim Red Velvet.
I guess I never really connected with him. Like when only because
I'm more of a
first
Steve
off,
Blake guy.
Martin Luther. I'm Steve Blake first and foremost in terms of Maryland guys. Once Maryland switched to Under Armour, I kinda. You know what I mean? Yeah. I kind of fell off, man. Yeah. They hurt me with that. And then I mean, Martin Luther King Huerter is my favorite Huerter, bro. Somewhere between that and Beam Huerter. Beam Huerter was also pretty good. Sacramento,
Oh yeah, Beam Huerter was sick. Beam
Huerter was tight.
Yeah, fun stuff for them. I feel so bad for Sacramento because Sacramento had like the year that we had last year and then went the exact opposite direction as far as an organization.
Bro, I don't feel bad for them at all. I fucking hate the Kings. Why are the Kings so bad? The Kings, let me tell you something. The Kings are specifically ruining my life by being so unbelievably bad. We tried to lose a game to them. We set starters at halftime. And they did not, and we still beat them.
You're part of it. You're part of that. We got a tank, but have flash. You want to see flashes, but you want to lose. But
they literally were like, "Go ahead, go show them some flashes, and then we're gonna shut them down." And then the Capital City Go-Go beat the Sacramento Kings.
The Kings are like that Tim Robinson meme where he's in the car, like, "I'm trying my best." I don't know what I'm doing.
Listen, Russ can't be what he was in DC. Wizards Russ was good.
He never should have left, man.
Mm.
It's okay. I only say that because if you're going to trade one of the team's best players ever, it can't be for a rental, man.
Mm.
It can't be for a rental. And also, the next 5 teams that Russ went to all hated him.
Oh yeah,
we was the only team that liked him.
It was. Yeah. It's too bad. Like I don't really understand the Russ hate either. Like I get that the play is like erratic and all that.
It's not smooth enough. It ain't smooth enough for reels. It doesn't look good in an Instagram size. When you watch Russell Westbrook play in a YouTube short format, it's really disappointing. It's upsetting. It's grating.
It's abrasive.
Yeah, it's just not. It doesn't work in 15 seconds. You have to watch 20 years of Russ to get it.
You need context.
Yeah, you need 20 years of context. You need to go to Compton. You need to go to the city. You need to go and see. You need to go to Marathon Burger. You need to just see the spot. You need to go down Slauson. You need to watch several UCLA games.
Yeah,
you gotta have
a lot of homework involved.
So much homework.
Unless it's a crazy dunk, it's not going to translate to.
Almost none of it
TikTok.
does. Bro.
Yeah,
he's got to be paired with a nice bibliography.
There aren't enough Russell Westbrook edits. Where I need the TikTokers to get on and break this down, put it in black and white, set it to a dramatic song, and then that'll revive his career. Maybe
he does. He definitely needs some kids that know how to use CapCut to get him right, dog. Because his clips are all like long form YouTube, like. You have to watch him get 10 rebounds. It take a long time to get 10 rebounds. It's most of the game.
Yeah. And he's shoving bigs out of the way. He's earning those boards.
Yeah, man.
Big Gimme that energy.
I know I said that the last time I was on this show. The one year he was on the Wizards, he got all of those rebounds fair and motherfucking square. There was nobody.
No competition.
There's no comp for any of his Wizards rebounds.
All right, so we talked about Cade and JD. You're liking it. We're liking. Or sorry, Harry. Are you enjoying it? I don't.
Dude,
spoilers.
He's loving it. I'm loving it. This has been. I don't remember who asked, but they're like, what is the best or the most excited you've been about a Pistons team since? And for me, it's since that 03-04 team. Like straight up, like I'm geeked about this squad, and I'm super excited about what those two guys have to offer. And like, I think it's super cool that we have one of the best players in the NBA and one of the best bigs in the NBA.
Yeah. So
hell yeah.
That brings us to a conversation that's sort of starting to emerge nationally. It's got a weird asterisk to it because of the MVP criteria and the amount of games you can miss. Jamel, as an outsider, do you consider Cade an MVP candidate?
Yeah. I think I have to. My criteria is team results. And if you're the best player on your team and your team is good, if when you are not in the game, the team looks clearly different. And when you're in the team wins like 50 plus games. That's kind of my criteria. I don't really ask for too much more than that. Your team's got to win at least 50 games and you got to be the guy.
And he's certainly the guy. Yeah, because Jokic is Jokic and he's fucking amazing. And Jamal was a first-time All-Star, but I also consider the supporting cast, because you look at OKC and Shea has J-Dub, who's been an all-star, Chet, who was an all-star this year. Like, I mean, that makes life a lot easier. So Cade's got JD, who's stepped up and been an all-star this year, but that's a new thing. So I think his load is considerably heavier than a lot of these other guys.
Also, when I think about the MVP, I put a little bit of like most improved seasoning on top of that. Like to think about where Cade came from, you know? Like no expectations of this guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he had a kid when he was 12. He was 12 years old.
It just keeps getting younger. It just
Yeah, no, but just like, you know, to come from no expectations and, you know, most casual observers not like waving you off, and to like become like the face of the coverage. Like, they're talking about the Pistons more than ever. You know what I mean? Like that, the press coverage is a part of it for me too, for sure.
Yeah, I got to shout out an account, Hoops for Hotties. Harry and I were watching this video. She did an unbelievable breakdown of Cade. She's we got to get her on.
Let's hit her up. Hoops for Hotties, get on here.
She did like the most unbelievable breakdown of Cade as like a Disney princess hero, and I won't try to paraphrase it, but go check out her work. Hoops for Hotties, she's hilarious.
The shade at Jalen Green in that video too is so fucking funny and like so spot on. Like,
I guess they were 1 and 2. Yeah.
And there's that rivalry there. Oh my god!
And how he shit on Detroit when he went to Houston, and she nailed it beat for beat. So it was so fun hearing it broken down that way. But no, I hear you. And like, I think the narrative too of the 28 loss streak season, the Monty Williams, like everyone was like, oh, he's gotta leave. He's gotta leave Detroit in order, like, all the dark narratives, or like all the terrible whispers come out. And it's just, he stuck with it. He wanted to be here. He wanted to win here. And from tripling the win total to now topping the league. Do they have the best record as of today?
Best win percentage, yeah.
Best win percentage, yeah. So I think that's special, but it just seems like the league and the national media is really reluctant to embrace him, especially just, you know, he's talked about how he thinks he's the best American player. And it's, do we care about that anymore? And the other name is Ant. Who do you think is a better, between Ant and Cade, Jamel, who do you think's the best American player, or is there someone else we're not mentioning?
Walker Kessler.
Yes.
You ain't getting him. You ain't getting him, dude. He ain't leaving Candyland out there. Utah is gonna pay that.
No, he's the best American center, which is like not, that makes you like the 100th best player in the world.
What about Jalen Duren?
It's crazy.
Oh my God, he's American. I thought he was from freaking
Mars.
I thought he was from one of them countries where they run track, bro. I thought he was from Barbados, man. He's
from Turks and Caicos, a place I just found out about yesterday.
Bro, I thought he was from wherever they shot How Stella Got Her Groove Back, dude. I didn't. I'm sorry, Jalen. I'm sorry, because you are the best American center. That's a fact. That's facts one. But damn, Ant versus Cade. You know what? I give more credit to the point guard, bro. Just a little bit. Cade would be 1A to Ant's 1B.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if Cade is in Minnesota, Minnesota's probably a little bit more like, it's not even like they're a bad team, but like, you know, you can tell that there's just nights where they're just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't necessarily feel that from the Pistons, even though they lost to the Wizards once this year. I'll
tell you what, they weren't happy about it the whole night. I could see people losing their minds on the bench that game.
In my mind, Harry, you were one of the people that Keyshawn George and them were heckling after the game. I love that clip. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it so much. Like, Ant's got like that. Like, Ant's got the potential to go for like bigger numbers more than Cade, but I don't know. But Cade does a bunch of other stuff. He's got the ball like more often. You know what I'm saying? He's pulling more strings. I don't know. I like that.
I think it really, what a lot of it comes down to, and this is, I think, a lot of MVP talk, is it's like an offensive scoring award for the most part. It's so crazy to me we have a defensive player of the year and we don't have an offensive player of the year, because offensive player of the year essentially is the MVP, and it's like, I mean, is it though? I don't think it will be moving forward in the future because like Wemby will be up for MVPs. Like, there's no doubt he's going to win at least one, right? Like, Cade's up for one right now, and Shea won it last year, and those three dudes are some of the best two-way players in the league, like straight up, for their respective positions, no less. Jalen Brown's arguably having like an MVP-esque season right now. He's a good two-way guy, but the big names that people are talking about mostly 1 and 2 are Shea and Jokic. And yeah, Jokic is having like an incredible offensive season, like just absolutely spectacular. But the Nuggets are 4th in the West. Again, they have the 24th defense, and his defense has been butt all year. And when it comes to Ant, the thing that drives me crazy about Ant, like that people love about him so much, they're always saying that like he could be such a good defender when he wants to be. It's like, well, then why the fuck isn't he? You know what I mean? Like, if he could, then do it. Like that's what I want to see.
I know what you mean, but then it's like, I don't know. When you're also responsible for scoring 30.
Okay. That's true. But Cade's responsible for scoring 26, being the lead scorer, and dishing the ball like 10 plus dimes out to people while getting 3 blocks a game. I heard this stat on No Dunks today. Cade is one of 14 players in the NBA who's played over 500 minutes, averaging over a steal and a half and over a block a game of 14 players. I think
the block is more telling than the steal, because I recall Jordan Poole having some great steal numbers.
That's very
for
true.
Us
empty
last
steals.
Yeah, the steals are empty as hell, because you could
people say that about Luka too. They're like, he gets steals, and Reed Shepherd, he gets steals. It's like, yeah, because people are going that way all day.
Yeah, you can get steals by not playing defense. You can get steals by on accident by being out of position and just happening to catch a swing pass on accident. But a block, you got to guard a motherfucker and really swat their shit.
If you guys aren't watching Cade block highlights, it is crazy watching people try to like test him at the rim. It's really something else. Mickey and I were talking about it earlier, to just like guffawing people's attempts at the rim.
Different than John Wall and LeBron, like, or specifically John Wall, because Juwan used to always brag about being the best shot blocking point guard, but all of his blocks are chase downs.
Mm-hmm.
It's all speed related.
Mm-hmm. And timing, there's some timing to that. Actually, Ausar in that interview was comparing. I think this is an interview by Omari. Ausar was comparing Cade's block ability to LeBron's, playing very much like LeBron. And Cade referenced LeBron. He's like, I always love the way he played. I love chase down blocks, and I want to be like that guy. And they're sick to watch. I love seeing it on the break.
Jamel, you brought up a point though that I think we've made a similar point of if Cade was on the T-Wolves, and I don't think that if Ant was on the Pistons, they would be top of the East right now. I just don't think he makes he's a great player. I just don't think he makes everyone better in the same way that Cade does.
If Anthony Edwards was on the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart would be in jail. Isaiah Stewart would be in prison.
But the 30 for 30 would be sick.
It would be crazy. When we finally got to hear what Ant said to make everybody else so mad, it would be incredible. But come on, that's like too many. You got the wrong kind of. It's all dogs, but
it's
you got the dog blend is off.
Too much testosterone.
You need a chill dog, to kind of match the other. You know what I'm saying?
Like that viral dog who came over and split up the fight by just like staring at that one dog. You guys know this video that I'm talking about?
Oh well, listen, that sounds like watching Cade Cunningham play basketball, because he's just it's control. His whole everything about his game is control.
I was telling Mickey this a little earlier, I think actually pre-show, but like Cade's game, not in every element, but to a small degree, reminds me a lot of Kawhi's game because of the pace, but also because he's so massive. Like, he's such a large guy that he can just get to his spot, and it's almost like there's a force field around him a little bit. They're just strong ass dudes.
It's strength and IQ, because it's like he just knows he's aware of his size. And it's like, all right, I only need a little bit to get what I want. I don't really need to go to the rim every time. And I get to that foul line jump shot. the hell with it. That's
it. It's automatic, and he's got the eye manipulation down. He knows exactly the gravity that he commands, and then you've got either Duren, cut it. Like there's a lot of weapons except 3-point shooters. We have one volume 3-point shooter.
Cade's on his way. He's getting there.
It's looked a lot more confident. Jamel, he had a finger injury or a wrist injury, and it was not good. Yeah. It was like leading up to the All-Star break. Is that when it was? Or
it was like a little bit before that. I think it ended at that Kings game, but there was like a streak of 4 or 5 games where he's getting like 11 points, missing a ton of shots, and like.
Oh, you mean when the guys lost to us?
No, it was.
I wish we could.
That was not the problem.
that was not.
The Wizards just straight up beat the Pistons. That was a good Wizards night. They're playing great defense. I want to give the Wizards credit in that game. I thought they were great. I thought Will Riley was sick in that game, like very fun to watch. And I didn't expect much out of him.
I didn't expect to mention Will Riley on this episode, but he is. Hey, once again, that's like a 25th pick, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think
good.
The front office knows what's up. Like I think the Charlotte front office, the Washington front office, they're figuring things out a little bit, or I guess like their new blood, and like Detroit's part of that because Detroit's new front office as well. And I think Trajan's been just as good. I think there's a new mentality around how to build your team in basketball in the pros, and it's been pretty fucking fun overall.
For sure.
Do we want to? We've been going for a minute here, like an hour and 15. Do we want to end on the Caris LeVert conversation?
We can.
That works for me. I
certainly can.
I got a LeVert cassette tape that I might throw on after this.
What?
Well, yeah, he's related to the LeVerts, the OJs, Gerald and
You're blowing my mind.
No, I'm serious.
I had no idea.
Gerald and Eddie LeVert, like I'm pretty sure he is related to the famous singing LeVerts. He's like one of their cousins, like maybe second or third or something.
That's check that amazing.
I'm so blown.
Lord,
away.
I hope I'm
looking
not
it up
making
right
that up.
now.
Please tell me what you got, because if I made that up, I'll just walk home. I guess I am home already. But
you're right. You're right. Caris Cab related to the famous singer of the OJs. Yeah. Wow.
It's amazing.
Eddie LeVert. Yep.
Dude, being related to Eddie LeVert is fire.
Okay.
I was today years old. That's amazing.
Happy to help, guys.
Man, you know what I'm going to be listening to tonight. Like
no one to suffer that. OJ's. The OJ's got an album called Ships Ahoy. Happy for all you Black History Month enthusiasts. Throwing some of that. Yeah.
So I got
it on Tidal, no less. No, don't go to Spotify.
So I was doing this with Harry earlier, and Jamel, just like a little bit of backstory. The fan base is pissed about Caris LeVert. They do not like his minutes. He was sort of brought in to be a pseudo backup point guard, and it's been okay in terms of that, but he has been fine. So, Chad, I would like for you to, without looking it up, tell me what you think Caris LeVert's 3-point percentage has been in February thus far.
I guess I'm also being asked to take a guess.
I mean, you can take a guess. I don't expect you.
What's your experience with Caris LeVert outside of musical relations?
Well, I mean, come on, man. This guy, I've seen him play for half the league at this point. I was trying to think, what's my favorite Caris? Probably Cleveland.
Cleveland
Caris, which, by the way, the OJs are from Ohio. It would make sense that Cleveland Caris would be the sickest Caris, but
and that's Bickerstaff Caris, right? That's
I think exactly.
Yes,
which leads us here, which I'm sorry about that, but he also just seems like a guy. It's like his build is like, I want that guy on my team. He's got the length. He's got some sort of knowledge. He's got some game.
He's got athleticism. He's got some finish.
He's got a headband.
He does have a headband. He's got
kind of what I want out there.
He's also got really tight braids. I got to say that they're done right.
Listen, the LeVert family ain't playing with no hairstylist. All right, it's gonna be done right.
All right, so I'll raise my hand and say at eye test, I'm like, I don't want as many Caris LeVert minutes, especially when they're coming at the expense of Ausar.
Bananas.
Or Danis.
Yeah.
So we got some answers in the chat. People think 35, 27, 35.
$1. I said
One for
$27 when Mickey asked me. By
Harry said 27, which by the way is what Danis has been shooting from 3 this past month. 41.7, and it's only on almost 3 attempts. But he's also been putting up 2 stocks. Karras is better than we think.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know what the science behind that is, but eye test wise, I'm like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like him taking away minutes from other people, but he has been solid. I think the only thing that's been kind of meh is the field goal percentage, which is like 43.5. And the assist to turnover ratio could be better. It's 2.3 to 1.2, but I don't know. I think it's just for me as a person watching, I'm like, yeah, I brought up the assist to turnover ratio. It's like the knock, but it's just he's solid, and solid doesn't always look good. And I think that's an important lesson for just like even talking to myself to be like, oh, I hate that he's on the floor right now. We should be playing Danis, who's had a rough February, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe these coaches know more than I do. It's distinctly possible. it's Go ahead, Eric.
JB might have the crush. No, like I think there is a part that all of us as fans have to acknowledge, that the narrative that Caris LeVert is bad and sucks gets into your head before he even gets on the court. So when he does get on the court, you get frustrated. The other element of it is he does dribble a lot, but that's what who else do you want to do that? Right? Like he's out there playing with Ron and sometimes with Stu, with like Paul Reed, and Javonte Green. Javonte is great on a catch and shoot level, but Caris is going to dribble. He's one of the reason they brought him in was to handle the ball and to dribble. And when he dribbles, he looks crazy. It is all over the place.
Chaos energy for sure.
Bro, it's like he's on one of those boards that has like a little cylinder in the middle that you're like trying to stay balanced on, like a little thing you see on Venice Beach on the strip.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's so wild watching him do that. What I want to say though is he actually gets separation and gets by some dudes, and his passing under the basket, some of those turnovers are not on him. He has some really good under the basket dump offs. He had 3 to Duren that Duren just straight up wasn't ready for, that Paul Reed wasn't ready for. Those guys should expect that at this point. They're right in their friggin' chest and they're right under the hoop. Those should be easy go ups. Caris is better than I think people give him credit for. And he has size, which is another thing that the Pistons vaunt over most teams. Like Ivy used to be the smallest guy who got played. Now it's Danis, but now everybody other than that's what, 6'6", 6'7", or bigger? Mm-hmm. It's crazy that Cade is a monster and he's one of the smaller guys on the squad. So the concept about Caris being so bad, we're also talking about our like 9th guy. What do you want out of your 9th guy?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want him to be the starter.
Yeah,
I want him to play like an all-star.
Yeah, the pay. It's weird how just certain guys get a lot longer leash, and just other people they're just like the ire of the team. And by the way,
Michael Dampier at this point, that Caris is playing with a bunch of guys who can't shoot well. Damn right.
Someone I forget. You'd have to scroll up, Harry, but someone said they don't think his play style fits the team. I think you could argue the same thing about Tobias Harris a little bit in terms of like just slowing down the pace, like backing guys down. But what he does works a lot of the time. And by the way, these guys aren't going to be long-term staples of the team. Tobias Harris is not going to be our starting power forward next year. Caris LeVert might be on our bit. Sorry, Harry, was that?
I think he might be.
You think he might be?
I think he might be. What other options are there, bro? Like,
we got a whole off season. We got a whole off.
Yeah, wow. In the off season,
draft. You could replace a draft. You could draft a replacement for
to start. You think you could draft somebody to start?
No, I'm thinking you could replace your 9th guy.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, not the start, not the starter.
Caris for sure, right?
And I think that's part of the benefit of the Ivy trade is you got to move up like 9 to 10 spots in the draft, and now you're gonna have a real draftable wing or real draftable shooting guard there who's gonna make pretty good time for you. And who knows what Chaz Lanier is gonna look like next year? Because I think Chaz has looked good when he's played with the Pistons. So like we get to see some of these things as like time goes on. But when it comes to the Tobias Harris starting thing, I know you want Peyton Watson so bad.
It was blurting out of my Peyton Watson.
It
baby.
ain't happening. Just if it happens, I will be shocked. Restricted free agency is something else. Like it's just something else. Fans will say Stewart or Ron Holland will replace Tobias. It's not going to happen. Ron Holland is shooting 25% from three. You can't do it.
If that,
you just can't do it.
Yeah. Anyway, regardless, it I don't know. I still think this is not a finished product, and the fact that we're getting the kind of play that we are out of these guys is like, not everybody's going to be starter level guys.
Adjustment periods. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has the exact math on that. This is Karras' first year with the team, right?
Yeah.
And who knows what his relationship with these guys is prior. He's been around the league for a while. Like there's a chance that there's some Eskimo bros that didn't know they was bros.
Are you calling him an around the way boy?
No, I mean he might be on the city boy. Wait, he listen. He is related to Eddie Levert. Okay, this guy, Eddie Levert is one of the first guys to get like draws thrown at him on the stage. Okay, like. So what I'm saying is
he handed those paintings down to Karras, right? It's like these were thrown on me on stage, and Karras.
I'm just saying
he wears them during the games. It's good luck drawers.
Oh shit! I'm just saying that nobody knows exactly when the new guy on the team is going to be ready to go, and it's if his numbers is up from before the All-Star break. You got to take it as a good sign.
Yeah.
Because, like,
listen to the podcast. Like, you tell him, Jamel. You tell him we need time.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, when is the last time Kevin Huerter was on a team with another white guy? He don't know how to handle that.
Whoa. Is Vooch not white?
Well, listen. Hey, that's a
Josh
bigger.
That's a whole other.
Ask PBS, okay?
That's a whole other podcast. That's actually its own podcast.
You ask Henry Louis Gates who's white, all right?
All right, I want to get into two things. One real quick. Absinthe in our chat says, wasn't there a rumor of a possible Chris Middleton reunion since the Pistons seem to bring guys back? I didn't hear anything about it, but I'm not saying that it's not true. From afar, and Jamel, you can speak on this more than I can because I know Michael Dompier also want to know a little bit about the Chris Middleton situation. Chris Middleton looks a little senior citizen-y to me at this point in his career. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's about right. But he's still there's still some juice. Like he was pretty good closing out some games for us.
Okay, so it's not quite prune juice yet.
Yeah, exactly. Not quite prune juice. I've seen him. I saw I witnessed with my own eyes a few games where Chris Middleton was the best player on the floor for us.
It's crazy.
It wasn't often, but he had a few games.
He just popped off for the Mavericks. I was like, do I pick him up in fantasy? Like, what's going on? What's going on over there? But yeah, no, he's still got some gas in the tank. It seems like
shoot, right?
Yeah.
And he's strong. Like he's craftier than most, especially like whoever he would be playing against in a bench scenario.
Right.
You put him up against like your 9th or 10th guy, he's pretty good at getting whatever shot he wants. And the knees is the difference in whether that's going in and outer, but he can get to where he wants to still.
Yeah, I just remember that clip of Giannis talking about how he's old and slow. I will raise my hand, Harry, and say that if Tobias Harris is starting for this team next season, I will be disappointed. I think that's a mistake. I'm
not saying I won't be upset about it. And not again, like I would love to bring him back on the bench. I think that'd be ideal. I don't think it's a non-zero chance. I mean, I do think it's a non-zero chance that he comes back and starts on this team. So I want Pistons fans to be prepared for that because I do think that is a possibility. I don't think that it's likely, but it also, in all honesty, will it be the end of the world? He's been pretty good for this team. Like so far, I know you want an upgrade. We love an upgrade, but I don't know. Jamel, you're really good friends with Benner. Benner hates Tobias Harris.
Right.
Absolutely hate you were on a podcast while he suffered through Tobias Harris.
He struggled with that for a long time.
For years. So What is your opinion of Tobias Harris? Unk, they call him.
Well, I think it fits, and it seems like he's found a place. Now, I mean, bro, we're talking, you're saying next season, 3 years of him being a starter at this point?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem quite right.
He will be 33, I believe.
33. That's not that.
It's actually
old.
not that. It's actually
not that old.
bad.
It's not that old.
He's been in the league for forever, though. He was one of the early young ones to hop on.
It's not that old, but it is like you would think that you could draft somebody who would be his heir apparent. Is Tobias? If Tobias is cool with mentoring someone, then I'd keep him. I'd keep him and I'd let him start in an honorary.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it truly depends on what happens in the playoffs. Like if you guys don't win a playoff series, then no, hell no.
Right.
Why would we do the same thing again?
Oof. Yeah. Oof.
If they don't win a playoff series,
if chill just ran down.
I'm sorry. It's
okay. Hey, the thought has occurred, and it's like that would be tragic.
But they do win. They do win the series, maybe even 2. Now it's like, yeah, come on. You might have to.
You might have to because I think options at power forward are limited. Like when you think about the power forward position in general, there's some great ones. Like Giannis is a great one. Aaron Gordon's a great one, although he's perpetually injured. Pascal is a great one. And then I mean I know they're more like Tatum and whatnot. But there's probably like what six great ones. Then you drop down to like Julius Randle. So would you really overpay Julius Randle or have Tobias Harris on your team?
Because you gotta go with Tobias instead of Julius because of the continuity. It's like
yes.
you know what the team needs and what you know what I'm saying? Like it would just make the first half of the year that much easier.
Yeah. And I think when you said fit matters so much. I think that's why people doubt like that why the national conversation about the Pistons is negative for the most part. And the phrase that whenever you bring up matchups, the phrase is always, oh, this other team just has more talent on their roster. I'm like, well, if that was true, why are they a worse team by a significant margin? It maybe because your identification of talent is wrong. Maybe if you just think about offensive potential, that's your talent and not like two-way play or like the ability to read a game. Who knows? I could be wrong with that. But maybe also it's just if you put a team that gets each other and knows what's expected of them and can do their job, as opposed to guys who could do more but can't do their own fucking job, that's a better team. Maybe that's a better situation than what you got. Also, it's more affordable that way. So I think I just think Tobias like fits the system really well. Again, not my ideal situation is him starting again next year. I wouldn't be like pulling out my hair if he was because I think it's tough to find the fit.
He's been good. Sorry, go ahead.
No, just the team's improved too, as opposed to his own numbers. But I count the team success over Tobias. I hope Tobias never scores a point again. That was for Benner. That was not. That wasn't even me.
I should his fist right now. So
I got to remember to send Benner the Unk poster against the Spurs. I don't know, Jamel, if you saw that or not, but that's a highlight to watch. That dunk was so nasty. All right.
Did he cock it back or was it like a two-hand?
It was the one hand on the break, but like through someone. It was. I'll send it to you too. It was gnarly.
That's nice.
I'll send the group one through. So good for Tobias for getting up in there. Nick, you got anything else you want to close out on?
I don't. I'm good. This was great.
Yeah, Jamel, you're always such an awesome guest. Just to have. I know you've only been on twice. We'll have you on again.
Stop it.
But bro,
Stop.
I miss seeing you, man.
Same, man. I finally went back out to Rio. Played terrible, man. I thought about you the whole time.
For playing terrible. Rio's
playing like ass.
It's a tough court, man. Like I just think about playing on the concrete.
The concrete is tough, and also when you're like the 8th or 9th or 10th guy and everybody else has been playing together for years.
Oh man.
It's just you try to get in where you fit in. And I don't go to Rio enough. Like if I was there every week, I'd be more consistent.
You go there every week, you're in the vibes, like people know you, they like you, they want to play with you, they want to get you the ball and stuff, and then they give you leeway as well in what you're doing. I wanted to ask this question as far as like playing basketball, because I haven't played basketball in it seems like years now at this point. Just like some 21 in my driveway, but that's about it. But I think if I were to start playing basketball again, my whole strategy would just be get rebounds and find the open man with the pass as much as
And
possible.
I mean, honestly, and people would love you for it because there's nobody really wants to rebound in a pickup game.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get over there. Like I'm always like in the corner or like on the opposite elbow of where the ball is, and then it goes up, and it's like, man, I would love to be over there, but I am.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like my whole mentality be before the shot even goes up, they're like, okay, who's probably going to shoot it? Get in this vicinity, and just as soon as that ball goes up, try to figure out like, okay, when this shot goes up, when it looks like this, where does it typically go? Just change what basketball is to me. Because for me, basketball used to just be like, get the scores, get the sick ass dimes, get the blocks. I love the block. Getting the blocks and pickups is the best because you make somebody who already self-conscious about how bad they are at basketball feeling worse about basketball. That's
breaking spirits.
You know what? That's true, man. I got my shit packed. The last time I got my shit packed in a 5-on-5 game, I still think about it like every time I play.
Dude.
And it was a guy like a foot shorter than me.
Oh, that's
brutal. It was terrible. It was it was sad.
I love blocking someone so bad that the next time we play them, they make sure not to dribble my way. I'm like, oh, you know, you just know. I like to be what's that big pun song? It's like the Dream Murderer or something.
Not 100. You're doing album cuts?
Yeah, man. This is once you awake.
Good Lord, dude! You're the B-sides.
That track is sick. The beat is sick. God, I got to figure out what the name of this song is before we get out of here.
He's on Spotify.
Dream Shatterer. Sorry, is what it's called. Yeah. He's got some fucking foul ass verses on many songs.
Yeah. Listen, as I get older, the realization that Big Pun probably wasn't a good guy is it's been tough to take. It's been tough to deal with.
The flow is right.
But yeah, he be rhyming his ass off.
It's regrettable to say that. I used to tell this joke about like how I knew I was becoming an adult because I started to like question my parents for what my lyrics were like when I was rapping. Like, what the fuck were you letting me do and say? This is
so shit, dude.
Awful.
Your parents knew you were rapping? That's crazy.
My parents were too supportive. My parents bought me a unicycle. They're too supportive.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse. Letting you rap crazy or have a unicycle. That's a tie.
Yeah, man. You can go out.
That's Ant versus Cade.
You gotta combine. Would give anything to see 18-year-old Harry rapping on a unicycle. I would just
whoa.
Where's the footage? Release the footage.
It's on a high 8 tape in someone's basement for sure.
It's ridiculous as hell.
It's out there. I got people. I know at least one person in the chat is familiar with it. Absence. Shout out to you, Jamel. What do you want to promote on the way out of here? Are you promoting Fat Riley's?
Well, I mean, that's a LA thing. Listen, we're still active on eBay, ebay.com/Fat Riley. And that's PHAT. So like Pat Riley, but add an H.
Pretty hot and tight.
And yeah, you know what I mean? And that's the content of the page. I got some big and tall jerseys. It's Broccoli House on Instagram. And and I got a spot in LA at the Cheerio Collective. I have a rack of clothes at the Cheerio Collective.
Oh, sick.
I'm becoming a retailer. And what else do I have? Oh, I got some shows. I'm in San Francisco, April 26th.
What spot? What spot?
At the Lost Church.
Okay.
The Lost Church. Amen. Can I get an amen? And the Elysian Theater in LA, April 23rd and the 30th. And so the deal with all three of those shows is if you beat me one-on-one before the show, I'll give you free tickets.
There you go.
You already heard he doesn't like to get blocked.
That's a good deal. That's a really good deal.
Listen, I have gone on quite a journey since getting my shit packed at that run. And I've done a lot of work. And there's more work to be done, but I would love to test my mettle against any comedy-loving stranger. Come pull up.
You should pull up because Jamel's stand-up show is a fucking blast. Like it's booked. Whenever we booked you, it was always awesome. Like just
that was some of my best shows, man.
But I think I don't know if they were some of your best or not, but like it was just always good. Like you're just always fucking killing it because I imagine you're like that all over the place. You're good at the dirt pit too. Shout out Dirt Pit Lounge outdoor show, RIP.
Oh, hell yeah.
old ass shit. Go see Jamel. Get his albums too. He thinks it's good. That's the name of the one. I think it's good.
I think it's good. And Out the City, two albums.
Out the City is so good. I forgot about that one.
Hey, listen, if you guys want to hear me yell about, here's the thing for the basketball fan. Track 1 of my second album, Out the City, begins with me going on a tirade because the show takes place the day that the Wizards traded Bradley Beal for Chris Paul. So if you want to hear my thoughts on outdated Wizards trade,
they do.
Listen to track 1 of Out the City by Jamel Johnson.
It's so great. It's so raw. And by raw, I don't mean like underdeveloped. I mean just like the emotion.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. First minute of the album.
It's so sick. So yeah, check that out. Go see Jamel live. Go play him in basketball 101. I mean, get your game up for real.
Straight up.
And go buy the clothes. I don't care if you're big and tall or short and small. Go stack that stuff and peep the movie Memes and Nightmares. Like if you're a basketball fan, you got to see it. Like it's just a good one.
Some of the basketball jokes have aged even better than you could even imagine.
Are there KD burner jokes in that one?
Maybe like one. I think I dropped one KD burner joke. I think Josiah correctly predicts the Orlando Magic's standings. I think no matter when you watch it, Josiah's right about the Orlando Magic standing. Hey, there's a few little joints like that. Also, he predicts the Lakers getting Luka. That's kind of that's like the craziest thing about it. Like, there's a Luka reference. Like, this is like 3 years before he comes on the team, and then it comes true. It's insane.
Wild, manifested Josiah, the real one pulling the strings behind the move that shook the NBA universe.
Are you and Rob still doing in-season podcast?
Oh my God! Yes, it's the in-season podcast with Rob Hayes and Jamel Johnson. We drop weekly. Kind of, it's either Wednesday or Thursday typically. Matter of fact, excuse me, I take it back. It's usually Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
Real
we
funny.
kind of
check
throw
it
them
out.
up. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for, man. Thank you. I forgot I do that, man.
There you go.
I can do this weekly. We should. I
got so much going on. It's hard to keep track.
Swear.
I wish I knew Rob a little better. He was just in Ann Arbor, but like we don't know each other like that, so I didn't like go and.
Listen, if you ever make it back out here, me and Rob been playing ball together.
That's cool. I seen the videos. Yeah, I seen the videos you guys playing a little bit, but
I fry Rob. I kill Rob. I destroy Rob Hayes. Now, what I will say is it's a little different in a 5-on-5 setting. He just like, my work off the ball is way different. I'm not moving as crazy, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's like he's guarding me like I'm Kyle Korver. I can't fucking go anywhere. But one-on-one, I am putting that man in the air fryer daily.
Setting up to 425 crispy.
I'm telling you, and flip it over until it's golden brown. I'm killing that guy.
Got him in the air fryer like a bachelor's apartment, bud. Just cook it out.
You wouldn't believe.
Well, thank you everybody for sticking around for this chat, for listening to us talk about Law and Order SVU up top for way too long. Finally getting to the Pistons, talking some Wizards. It's been a great show. Jamel's been great having you on there. Mickey, you got anything you want to promote before we dip either?
I don't. I'm good.
Okay. Well, come back. Check us out next week. I think next week I don't know. We'll let you guys know when it's going to be. I think it's Thursday next week.
We got some fun guests in the hopper. We're gonna try and keep that momentum going. So stay tuned.
And as always, we're gonna close the show by saying the acronym OOBH for Order the Blazing Horse Aloud, because that's how we always close out, and it's how a horse would say it anyway. It's an onomatopoeia. Thank you so much, Richard DM, for it. Great show, guys. Really appreciate you. So with that, I've been Harry.
I'm Mickey.